All right. Hey there, guys. It's Dalyla. And I am here with Brandy.
Hello. How you doing?
Bum, 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 da, 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 da. It's Brandy.
I don't know the reference.
You don't know that song?
No.
Okay.
What
Either
is
way. I think it's Candy. It's Candy.
Oh, just like candy?
Something like. Is that the
just like candy?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Just like Brandy. Okay, see, it works. It works.
It's Brandy. Wow. Okay.
And this is the first of hopefully many videos just talking about Myers-Briggs. I'm a personality nerd. Brandy, I would call a personality nerd, maybe
That
geek.
is a fair assessment.
Okay. And we actually are going to be hanging out talking about personality types after this too. And I thought it would be fun to interview different personalities. It's something I like to do, and I thought you guys might be interested as well. So with that said, Brandy, being our first interview on here.
I am honored.
Yes, yeah, me too. I'm excited. You guys are in for a treat. Brandy's pretty awesome. And what is your Myers-Briggs MBTI personality type?
My personality type is
Oh snap! You want a shirt?
INTP, which
Great.
is introverted, intuitive, thinking, and perceiving.
Easy, right? Cool. So that's easy enough. So I'm excited about it. INTPs are really great. In my own personal history, I know that my brother was an INTP, so I grew up with an INTP. And I'm really close friends with Brandy as well. And so we're just going to go through and talk about some of the personality type things. I've got questions on my handy dandy gadget. And we'll just go question by question. You ready?
Yeah. Let's do
it. So first, he just said that you are an INTP,
Yes.
and that again is introverted, intuitive, thinking, and perceiving.
Yes.
I personally, I don't think I've said this yet, I am an ENFP, extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and perceiving. But also with the MBTI comes little different layers that I get really excited about called the functional stacks.
Mm-hmm.
And also understanding that each type is on a bit of a spectrum. So if you can go through and talk about each of those, like INTP, and then where you are on that spectrum for each, you think-ish, and then also your functional stack.
Ooh, okay. All right. So
Not in
first
great
off,
detail, just general like listing.
So you're saying as far as the spectrum of introverted to extroverted.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So introverted. I'm fairly introverted. I think I'd probably, if you were splitting it up at 100 points, I'd probably say I'm 70% I. Intuitive. Probably about the same, 70%, somewhere around there.
I like that he gives percentages. I'm like a lot, a little.
It's been a long time since I've actually taken a test that gave the percentages, so I'm not sure that I could quote that off to you. I actually would have to go dig through a whole lot of email to find that. But let's see. So that's intuitive. Thinking versus feeling. I'm closer to the middle, but still, it's probably 60-40 thinking. And then perceiving, I don't know. That one's tricky. I would say I'm pretty high on that. That's probably 70% again, perceiving. So, and then you said let's talk cognitive functions. Okay, so
I have so many questions too. I'm like, wait, but do you think those like numbers have? Okay, we'll come back to the functions.
Okay. So
do you
ask
think
the sliding scale,
spectrum, or the sliding scale for you has changed? Like, so have you become more introverted in different times of your life, or do you think you've become, more or less perceiving since maybe when you first took it, or as you?
Yeah, I would say, when I first took it, so I'm a graduate from Georgia Tech, and one of the things we did early on, we had a Psych 1000 class that basically was just like a, your run of the mill, getting familiar with college and getting getting comfortable with everything. And they actually had us take the Myers-Briggs test in that. And I came up ENTJ in that, which was not really that great of a fit. Like when I read it, I was like, I kind of see these things, but I don't really see them. And what I'm realizing now after the fact is a lot of what I tested out as was what I expected to be. And in some cases, it was other people's expectations that they had kind of put on me, that I was going to go to college and go and be this big CEO somewhere and stuff like that. And that was the personality type that's most likely to do that and to have the skill set to do that. So that was it was almost an aspirational personality that came out of the quiz for me, because I just answered the questions weird. And, you know, over time, I started to realize more and more that I really was a lot more introverted than extroverted. I was president of like 7 clubs in high school and did a bunch of things, but it wore me out. And it took me a few years to realize that the reason it was wearing me out so much was just I'm an introverted person. I can't do that much. Like I can't really run all of those things the same way that an extrovert can, and particularly that an ENTJ probably would be able to manage it. So that one adjusted over time as I got more comfortable in my own skin, I would say. The other one I would probably say has moved would be the thinking and feeling. I feel like I've balanced out more over time. Like I've gotten a little bit more in tune with my values and being more observant of other people's values and getting a little bit of balance in life, because I was a hard thinker before. And I feel like the years have allowed me some growth in that area. And I think in general, in most of them, I'm moving closer to the center, but not the introvert one.
Self-actualization. But I will always be an introvert.
The introverted one is like, I've just gotten to a point where I'm comfortable with the fact that I'm an introvert, and I don't necessarily need to change that. So, yeah.
Introvert pride.
Yes, indeed.
There was one time where I jokingly said I wanted to go to an introvert thing, and Brandy was like, "You are not an introvert." I was like, "Okay, I guess." I know. It was really funny though. All right, cool. Yeah, I think it's interesting to which parts will kind of flex a little bit over time, and which parts you kind of just accept. Nope, this is my setting. This is what I'm dialed into. So, without we won't go into making a full thing about it, but just kind of giving a taste. What is your Enneagram that you know of?
Ooh, my Enneagram. Okay, didn't expect to go there. Let's see.
Not in detail, just the type and the wing and.
How's this go? I'm a 5, with a 4 wing.
Okay, and then what's your instinct in Enneagram?
1-to-1, or they call it sexual. It has nothing to do with sex. I don't know why they call it sexual, but yeah, I'm sexual. So.
Yep. And then, so even then, we won't go further into it, but maybe we'll make another video just talking about the Enneagram and all of that goodie and stuff like that. It's a world that I'm not as well versed in, but I've been interested into it. So maybe we'll cross that bridge at a different point.
I imagine there's a lot of INTP 5s, but
that's what I figured, because a lot of the 5, when I was reading it too, I was like, yeah, and it goes into a lot of the objective perspective that I think accuracy allows you to hold.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think a lot of that comes from there. In the same way that I think there's some crossroads. Not all. It's not perfect, like lining up with Enneagram and Myers-Briggs, but I think they are kind of definitely in relationship.
Yeah, and there's a lot of different motivations where you could end up being a different number. But,
oh, for sure. So that's just a little treat for you guys. So one thing I've been doing with each video is I answer one random question that we have in here. And so Brandy, you feel up to it, to grabbing one? A little hint. The big ones are all about YouTube. The smaller ones are just random. You can choose any of the above.
Okay. I don't know if that's 1 or 2. Oh, it's 2.
All right.
Okay. What do you dip a chicken nugget in?
That's funny. What type of chicken nuggets are we talking?
It doesn't say.
If we're
What do you want it to
talking
be?
Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, I always get the buffalo sauce. That's pretty much my go-to, actually. I always use buffalo sauce. Ooh, my friend Ashley is here, and she just gave me a judgmental shake of the head, and I feel real offended. Maybe that's a sin at
Spicy
Chick-fil-A.
sauce, huh?
Are you supposed to do a Chick-fil-A sauce? I like the Chick-fil-A sauce on my sandwiches, not so much on my just chicken nuggets. It's too sweet. Sometimes I'll do sweet and sour if I feel a little on the sweeter side, but I think buffalo sauce because I'm spicy. Thank you, Brandy, for doing this,
You are
for
welcome.
joining me. You're a great example, I think, of an INTP, and I think a very mature INTP in terms of personality development, too, and also just an awesome person. So thank you for doing this. This is the first of many, guys, and so check it out. We'll have more videos. Go ahead and subscribe or press like or press the thumbs up button. If you subscribe to me, you'll see more of my face in your suggestion box. Comment because we like conversation. I'll for sure share some of the comments with Brandy, or he can come on and check those out as well. And also I will reply to any comments that you guys do leave. Besides that, I guess goodbye for now until I see you guys again. I will cut these, or I have cut these videos into several different parts. And so if you guys enjoyed this last part, then go ahead and click one of the videos who are going to arrive all around Brandy's face, or maybe in the middle, or maybe on this side. But there will be videos that will pop up on the screen, and you guys can click on to look at other videos that go along with this one. All right?
This one looks really interesting.
Yeah, and this one's really great too. Ooh, Brandy.